the greatest broker of all time, the godfather of real estate, Jim UTTERBACK.
Mr. Dave UTTERBACK. Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, he's the son of my godfather who taught me real estate.
There you go. Thank you, Zonna.
Dave.
Jim was the right teacher for me. I remember we would always go out and door knock in the rough neighborhood. We would always cold calling all day long, saying the same thing over and over again with every phone calls. I did hours and days of phone calls to where at times, even in my dreams, I was doing the cold calling. One time I woke up, I thought I was in the office because I was actually cold calling in my dreams. I live an hour away from our office, and at times I have to drive up to 3 hours because the traffic is so bad. I'd like to say that for 6 years, I was always going to the office 6 days a week. But I think for the most part, it was 7 days. Every day we go to the office, we have to dress up, look nice. I know I am Jim's favorite. Every one of us claim to be Jim's favorite, but I think I am his most favorite, especially because we drive the same car. I know some of you guys, my colleagues, will be mad at me for saying this on this video. And I am also a Capricorn like Jim. Our birthday is 7 days apart. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's best friend, is also a Capricorn. Charlie Munger is also a billionaire. Jeff Bezos is also a Capricorn. We have the same birthday, the same exact day. And you know who else is Capricorn? Jesus Christ. I didn't think you thought about that. But Jesus Christ is a Capricorn. And my little brother is also a Capricorn. And he is a very good lawyer in downtown LA. Capricorns are very blessed, very ambitious, hardworking, and always eager to learn. They are one of the most loyal, highly disciplined, goal-oriented, and can be very strict with their time because they need to focus on their work. Capricorn, the sea goat, the greatest manager of people, money, and time. A very strong goat sign. Goats are very strong. They can endure a lot, climb the mountain easily, very capable of surviving, and will be able to stand strong in all weathers. And also, they are delicious. I love to eat goat meat. In fact, a couple of my videos was me eating goat meat. I hope you check that out. We were a family. It's like I have brothers and sisters I work with. We would fight and then we would make up and be friends again, go out, eat, have some happy hour. I had the greatest time. It was hard work and we also had good times. We party and we ate together. We drank together. We compete with each other. It was definitely a great experience. It was really an office that is full of action. And the name Century 21 Action really matched the energy of what's going on inside. It's a big office. It's hundreds of us agents trying to make it. Peace of mind is definitely the most important to me than any material things in the world. Happiness and health is number one. Money was not the main reason I want to sell real estate. I just love selling since I was a kid. The goal was to be able to reach a freedom to where I would be able to decide what I'm gonna do for the day, who I'm gonna see, and to have a happy and fulfilling, productive day. I know money will come. I was not concerned of that. I want to learn, go out and meet people. I love the challenge. Going to school to get a real estate license was very easy. Compared to going to college, it's very hard to earn a degree. At that time, it was only 3 months of schooling, I remember. In 3 to 6 months, you can get license. So it's a night and day. After you get your license, the next 5 years, it becomes very challenging. And so that is why I knew I have to learn from the expert, from the best in town. And that's how I found Jim UTTERBACK, from word of mouth. He was the top broker for Century 21, and he has created an empire, has helped thousands of agents like me make a difference in our lives. With all the wisdom that he has and the teachings that we learned from him, up to this day, I apply every day in my life. He was a great teacher, a great manager of people, time and money, very passionate and love what he does. It takes a great talent, dedication, and love to oneself and family to be able to achieve what Jim has achieved. He reminds me a lot about my grandpa. He had 12 kids. Jim had 7 kids. And both these men have built an empire. You don't see that nowadays. It takes a lot of talent for a man to be able to raise a family with so many kids and build a business that is truly successful in helping people. I look up to men like this, and I have a very high respect for that. Success is really not how much material things you accumulated. I really think that success is measured by how many people you help. And usually all these people will show up in your funeral service. I remembered when my grandma passed away during her funeral service in Forest Lawn in Cypress, California, about 20 years ago. There were so many people who attended and wanted to be there, pay respect for her. I was amazed. I've heard people were coming from all over America and was there at my grandma's funeral, and they loved her. Going to Jim's celebration of his life reminds me how great of an impact Jim has done. When I heard that he passed away December 25 last year, first thing I told Richard was, let me know if there is any service for him, any gathering, I will be there. Even if I'm not in the country, I would fly to be there for Jim. And I am very honored to have the privilege to make this video and talk about how I started, where I started, my grassroots, and I want to show my very first real estate family, which I spent my first 6 years with. I'm very proud to be part of them, and they are my most favorite family in my real estate world. Jim would send us to the very rough area to be door knocking all day. We go to the mall, we have a kiosk there, and we prospect all day. And so basically it was a lot of prospecting. That's the name of the game, prospecting. If you want to do well in real estate, you gotta go out and prospect. He would put us on a video for our training. We practice on our script, sitting in a table, one-on-one with each other, to practice our sales scripts, pretending we are talking to our client. That was not my very favorite day, and I didn't understand why we had to do that. I never knew back then that I would end up on YouTube doing videos. I'm not a fan of seeing myself on a video for something like this. I get so nervous. And then he would play the video in front of the class to see how we did. Not until one day I decided I would be on YouTube and have a real estate channel that it all makes sense to me why he did that. Over the years of selling, even in my personal life, I would bump into situations where I would remember Jim's teaching, his wisdom, and at times I would think to myself, if I was Jim, how would he make decision in this scenario? I wish Jim had a book and have all the wisdom and knowledge that he taught us in there. I would be the first reader. I love to read books. Growing up, it was our pastime and part of our playtime. We had to read. There was no excuse not to. And over the years, I have read so many books about business, real estate, a lot of books outside of school. It has helped me tremendously in my career as a businesswoman, in my personal life, and in selling real estate. He also encouraged me to join Toastmaster. I've always been nervous in talking to a big crowd or giving speeches, but he highly encouraged us to enroll and join the Toastmaster group. My first speech was about Parkinson's disease. I knew Jim had Parkinson's, but it doesn't seem to bother him. Jim was an avid fan of working out. I heard he would go to the gym every 6 o'clock in the morning. And definitely, Parkinson patients are highly encouraged to do a lot of exercise. That is a very good medicine for them. I have worked with a lot of Parkinson patients in my career, even before I joined real estate. But looking at Jim, it doesn't seem to bother him. He was relentlessly working and very focused. Over the years, I have experienced a lot in real estate, and with all my adventures in my life, I definitely consider one day writing a book about business, career, and possibly about my life. It seems very interesting to me. Whenever I look back on my journey, money doesn't concern me. It will come. I know how to live a very frugal life. I have lived a frugal life in my first 5-6 years of real estate because I know I'm not gonna have consistent paycheck every month. So I knew I have to be very careful with how I'm spending because I am not sure if I'll ever sell a house and how many houses I will sell to sustain my adventure. I really enjoy my career as a salesman for the fact that I am not very attached to the outcome. The journey and every step of the way is much more exciting to me than getting to the destination. That's where experience and growth happens. So not being attached to the outcome would make you love what you do. I'm sure Jim is smiling at me from heaven for sharing this video here, and I truly appreciate your time for listening and watching this up to the very end. I look forward to see you on my next video. I am very thrilled to share the event at the Yachts of Long Beach. We gathered together to celebrate Jim's life. His family has put this together, and there were hundreds of people that was there. It was a big event. I saw how everyone truly loved Jim. And I thank Mr. Dave UTTERBACK, Jim's son, for allowing me to share the pictures and take videos during the event. I had a great time, and it was so much fun to see everybody again. It's been a while, and I cannot wait to share my future journey with you. I truly appreciate you all, and I am very thankful to be here on YouTube. You take care and have a great day wherever you are.